I should eat something. Sir Vaculin, you've had an exciting life. Tell me some stories.
Bien sûr. Your interest is gratifying and quite understandable.
Where does the name Brabant come from?
That is simple. My compatriots call me that because I am originally from Brabant province. And, the name stuck. One day, I shall tell you about my place of birth, but I am sure you will long to hear about the conquest of Arezzo, yes? Or would you rather hear how I saved the King of France from certain death?
Arezzo sounds interesting.
And so it was. That is where I earned my knighthood from the great Enguerrand de Concy himself, the commander of our Naples campaign. Enguerrand arranged his forces for battle, and I was put in charge of one of the cavalry units. Out of nowhere, the enemy appeared on our unprotected flank, and Enguerrand set me to hold them back so our main force could regroup. But I saw a gap in the enemy's main phalanx. I sounded the charge and sped forwards.
Wasn't that rather risky?
Un chevalier français fears nothing.
I reckon King Sigismund would think otherwise after Constantinople.
That was completely different. Alors, I caught them by surprise. I hacked my way to their standard and broke through all the way to the enemy's reserves. My attack sowed confusions in the enemy's ranks that encouraged to join me, scattering everything in their path. And that is how we won the famous victory at Arezzo. Seeing that the force that was supposed to protect them had been routed. The city then surrendered to us. No doubt you had no inkling at Maleshov what a knight you had the honor to meet. And of course my feats on the field of battle do not end there.
A bold maneuver.
Quite right. Courage is my middle name. Just as Monsieur Chapon says, Audantes Fortuna Juva. That day I was the bravest of them all and won the day.
So you disobeyed your commander and left your flank exposed. Your attack could have ended in a total fiasco. You were lucky the others came to your assistance and your entire force didn't collapse.
I hear thee speaking, but you are still wet behind the ears. So, I can forgive you. In short, I saw an opportunity and took it. Moments like that can decide entire wars.
What did your commander have to say?
He made me a knight and sent me to the royal court to inform the sovereign of our triumph.
I reckon he wanted to get you out of his hair.
Do not talk nonsense.
What other feats have you performed in battle?
Oh, many, mon ami. For one battle does not make a warrior. It would take a week to recount them all, so I will just tell you about my second greatest feat. On the Italian field, we faced John Hawkwood, a ruthless Englishman and a fearsome warrior. Surrounded, we were at his mercy. Night fell, and we knew he would attack at dawn, and that would be it. But just then, Providence put an idea in my mind.
Did you set some kind of trap?
You could say so. Unobserved, I mounted my horse and set off to find help. And, La Dame Chance was exceedingly kind to me that day. As I rode away, by chance, I stepped it off of our horses. Thinking we were trying to break through, Les Anglais went to head them off. But while the English were occupied with Myceli, our units managed to flee. I saved many men from certain death that night, and many lords from the disgrace of capture. Needless to say, I was generously rewarded for my valor.
Thank you for telling me the story. It was really interesting.
At your service.
How did you save the King of France?
With Providence as my guide, mon ami, I came to the court from the field of battle to bring news of our victory. Because, and remember this, the bearer of good news is always rewarded and cherished. But the king was in a bad mood and did not wish to be disturbed. Maybe I thought the news of our victory will dispel his ill humor.
How could you tell him if he didn't want to be disturbed?
Ha! I climbed up to his balcony and to his chambers to surprise him with the joyful tidings. And lo and behold, the king was writhing and gasping on the floor, overcome by one of his fits. Wasting not a moment, I dashed over to him and unblocked his throat, thus saving his life. In return, the king bestowed on me the title of Échanson, or cupbearer, and other generous gifts. And I then spent a while in his service at court. Unfortunately, though, even the king's favor does not last forever, and minor mistakes can come to overshadow good deeds.
What happened at court that led to you being out of favor?
Well, perhaps I shall tell you some other time. Would you not rather hear about the glorious duel between Le Gris and Carouge?
Tell me what happened at court that caused you to lose favor.
Ah, a major setback and a gross injustice, mon ami. It is an unhappy memory, because it was the first time that La Dame Chance abandoned me.
It's nothing to be ashamed of. We can all learn from our failures. And I bet even your failures make for great stories.
Oui, that is certainly true. Very well, then. I suffered a combination of misfortunes all at once. But bad luck in business and on a hunt were the worst of all.
Luckery and Cargouche. Sounds like a pair of jesters.
En aucun cas. Jacques Le Gris and Jean de Carouge. These two great knights were in a legal dispute over an estate. But above all, when de Carouge was on a campaign, Le Gris fornicated with his wife. She claimed that he had raped her, while he said he had seduced him. And because everyone swore to their own truth on the Bible, the matter had to be settled by combat. First, they jousted. Then they fought on foot with sword and axe. Le Gris thought victory was in his grasp, but de Carouge suddenly pounced on him, wrested him to the ground, and beat him so terribly that he knocked off his helmet and cuirass. Even so, Le Gris refused to admit his guilt, and de Carouge drove a dagger through his neck. And if you promise not to tell, I will let you into a secret about that dagger.
Tell me the secret. I promise I'll keep it to myself.
Bien. As I say, de Carouge killed Le Gris with a dagger. And I found that dagger in the mud after the duel. A blessed blade, an instrument of divine justice. The dagger that ended the last trial by combat France ever witnessed. An item of great value. So, I had several copies made and sold them to rich French noblemen. That is how I first came into wealth. And I used the coin to buy the horse and armor I needed to set off in pursuit of glory in battle.
Ha! That was a good idea. I'd never have thought of that.
You still have a lot to learn, mon ami. But you're young, you have plenty of time. Just keep your mind and eyes open, like I did. It was one of the greatest things I ever saw, and I have seen a lot. Believe me. Half of France came to watch, including the king himself, who then banned trial by combat in France forever. I later told the story to anyone who was interested. One of my listeners, a certain Froissart, wrote my icon down and became famous. I could have written it myself, of course, but I am happy to help others find success.
You were in business?
Of course. I come from Brabant province, home to the greatest entrepreneur of all. My birthplace gave me an unrivaled nose for coin and the reputation of a financial expert. I was nicknamed the Seer of Louvain, and also the End of Midas. That is, until I persuaded an important nobleman to invest a large sum in maritime trade with Africa. All the ships he bought sank in a tempest. He had to sell off part of his estates to pay off his creditors. Of course, he wrongly blamed me for everything and turned many influential courtiers against me. But my advice was sound. He was simply punished by God for fornicating with every wench from the Pyrenees to Brittany, bragging about it and thus bringing shame on his gentle wife. I told him as much, but some people never admit their mistakes and prefer to blame others.
A sea voyage from France to Africa? You must have known that was a massive risk.
A risk, perhaps, but think of the fortune to be made. A man must think big if he wants to achieve greatness, no?
Big ideas often lead to big trouble. Storms, pirates, sea monsters, uncharted waters. It was a disaster waiting to happen, Baron. You should have tried the Baltic trade route.
You are right. That would have been safer. But that is under Hanseatic control and there is too much competition. Africa, mon ami, that is the land of opportunity. The Arabs sell to the Portuguese via Ceuta and they sell on to us. Just imagine selling further and trading directly with African kings, cutting out all of those middlemen. Remember this, because one day I will be proven right.
What was the hunting incident?
We were out in the royal hunting grounds when I caught sight of a white stag. There had long been rumors about it, so imagine the prestige I would have gained by getting it. I set off after it, pierced its flank with arrows, and unleashed the hounds to finish it off. When I arrived, it turned out that my aunt had not killed a stag but the horse of a lady, a court favorite of the queen's. I fell out of her favor, and all the doors became closed to me.
Christ almighty! How could you have mistaken a horse for a stag?
I did not. It was the hounds. The stag must have got away, and in their frenzy they pounced on the poor horse.
That's nonsense.
Oh, why do you say so?
Hunting dogs are trained to go after game. They'd never attack a horse, especially hounds from the royal kennels. You must have made the mistake and set them on the horse.
Well, normally that would be true, of course, but the hounds I was given had some kind of sickness that addled their wits. I do not remember exactly. No doubt they gave me those wants of purpose. A misfortune like that, which could indeed happen to anyone, would make lesser men roll with laughter. But the other lords were afraid I would outshine them, so they were waiting for a chance to get rid of me. And that chance came along, unfortunately.
Tell me about Brabant province. Is it far from here?
Quite far. From Bohemia, you would go to Bamberg and then follow the river Main until it joins the Rhone. Then you sail down the Rhone until it reaches the sea. And there, between the river and La Flandre, you will find Brabant, with its wealthy cities. Anvers, Bruxelles, Louvain, and many others. But those three cities are the equal of Paris, Rome, or your Prague. Both the Dukes of Burgundy and the Imperial Princes would like to annex our land to theirs, because its flourishing trade has made it rich. But like everywhere else, you can only come into wealth by birth or by enterprise, which is how I did it.
How did you end up here?
Leaving the court with a modest sum, I launched to visit faraway lands. I traveled a lot, spending time in various countries, and having many great adventures. When I learned that l'Empereur Charles, that great friend of France, had built the magnificent city of Prague in Bohème, I had to see it.
So people in foreign countries speak highly of Prague?
Bien sûr! It was abroad that I heard of King Wenceslas' silver city and its reputed vast wealth. I bought the abandoned Miskowitz estates and shares in the cotton-bearing mines. And for a time I settled here to provide for myself and wait for King Wenceslas, whom I wished to serve. But even here fate did not let me be. When Sigismund brought his army to the city, I appointed myself to lead its defense. For how better to make King Wenceslas aware of me than by saving his beloved city? Victory was assured, but the burghers had other ideas. The city was handed over to the enemy, and I with it, stripped of my possessions. I languished in captivity, until fate again stepped in by sending you to Malishov.
Sir Vaclin, I'm surprised how well you speak our language. Where did you learn it?
Where do you think? Here, of course. Ce n'était même pas difficile. Perhaps I have already mentioned that I am guided by Providence. She endowed me with many talents, mastery of language among them. I can communicate almost everywhere in a word, and learn every new tongue in a trice. I now speak French, German, Italian, Latin, Hungarian, and Czech. Some English, though. That is only a necessary evil.
Thanks for sharing your stories with me, Sir Vaclin. What do you think of our band of outcasts?
Well, I cannot say I expected to end up in this kind of company. I am more used to royal courts or, at least, wealthy burghers. But a man must accept his destiny as it comes.
What do you think of Zizka?
Le Chevalier Jan? Well, he's not doing badly for a minor nobleman, but I think he will never be accepted among the higher nobles and knights. That takes a lot more. Mark my words. I am a good judge of people.
I can't get Catherine out of my head. I don't understand her. I'm sure you have more experience of love than me. What do you make of her? Why is she with us?
Ah, you're right. I am a connoisseur of love like I am of wine. But for my taste, Mademoiselle Catherine is of somewhat aged vintage. Though, I have to admit she's full-bodied and fragrant.
That's not really what I meant. Why is a woman like her with us?
Là est la question. I had the feeling something terrible happened to her in the past.
So do I. But what?
I have no idea. But she is fond of you, if you ask me. Try asking her, and maybe something will come of it. L'amour.
Oh, come on.
I am a good judge of people, trust me. L'amour.
What do you think of Sir Hynek?
Ah, le diable sec. A capable chevalier. But I do not trust him. There is treachery in his eyes.
You think so?
My instinct rarely lets me down.
How do you get on with Janosch and Adder?
Oh, those two. Once in Kuttenberg, I also had a servant who pretended not to understand me and thought I did not understand him when he spoke German in my presence. But he was wrong. He is no longer my servant.
How do you get on with Sir Hans?
Oh, young Lord Chapon may be inexperienced and hot-headed at times, but he's the one of the few here who knows how to play chess. And I have a great respect for chess players. Needless to say, he has not managed to beat me yet. Godwin and Zizka can also play. Ah, and that devil in press clothing beat me. Merde.
Have you met Godwin?
The priest who is very skilled with a sword. Priests should not be such good swordsmen. That is what knights like me are for. In addition, he can play chess just as well as he wields a sword. And in drinking wine, he beats even the best Frenchmen. A man of talents. Or perhaps the devil is behind it.
Have you had the chance to meet my half-brother yet?
Samuel. It is strange that he joined our group. It is not usual for his, people. But he's certainly a good reinforcement.
What do you think of Kubienka?
A good warrior. But he has no morals and no manners, like all mercenaries.
Well, I don't think he cares much about that.
And that is just the problem. How can you trust a man who does not want to be a knight?
Monsignore, mi spiace, but you've got it on back to front.
We'll have to wait at the end of the passage till they get to us.
How long could it take?
Devil knows.
Right,
Oh, I'm so hungry I could eat a horse.
I'm yanking your pizzle, Godwin. I mean...
How are the preparations coming along?
We're done with the preparations. It's time to get to the task. The plan is simple. We split into two groups. One will go underground and wait till the other group, who'll disguise themselves as Italians, gives the sign where to dig.
once we've tunneled in, we'll take care of the entire church council and carry off the silver from the court to Ruthard Palace.
Here, we'll load it onto the wagons and get it out of the city as quietly as we can.
Who will pose as the legate's retinue?
Godwin will pose as the cardinal, naturally. Janos Uher will accompany him to the council as his right-hand man. You, Capon, Brabant, and Ada will play the rest of the retinue.
Why us for?
Well, you're young, you look presentable, and well, you'll be pretty convincing in that attire.
Brabant will teach you some Italian. Janos is pretty good at it, but Ada will have to keep his mouth shut.
What should we do during the council?
First, you get rid of the guards, and then you clear the path for us. Meanwhile, Godwin and Janos will try to buy you as much time as possible.
And you have to keep in mind that those two buffoons at the council could blow our cover at any time.
And at that point, things could get pretty hectic in there.
But how will we tunnel through to you from the court?
Well, there's bound to be minting tools lying all over the place. You could do it with a finger up your arse.
And once you get to us, we go and get Godwin. What exactly do you intend to do with the church council?
We'll just lock them up. Having them at our mercy might be useful if anything turns to shit.
As it always does.
There's bound to be quite a banquet there, so they'll be all right for a while. And once they get out, they'll have other things to worry about.
By then, we'll be over the hills and far away.
You forgot about rescuing the lords.
We didn't. But they're not our main concern.
Excuse me?
The silver is our main goal at the court. If everything goes well, we'll free the lords.
But if we make a mess of it in there, the lords will have to fend for themselves.
Rose has been insisting we rescue her father right from the start. That's the only reason she's helping us.
There's already a good chance some of our men will die in there. There doesn't need to be any more deaths than necessary.
Oh, you're cowards.
Oh, we're so hot. Come on outside and we can talk it over.
Shut up, both of you! I don't want to hear any more about it.
I'll go and get ready.
Start with Brabant. Maybe you can manage Italian better than Ada.
I'm as hungry as a wolf. Let's fight.
Do I look like I have time for that now? No, I don't. Drop by when I'm at...
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
You and Henry are brothers. Did he tell you that, or did you figure that out yourself? Stop with the mockery and answer when a nobleman asks you.
Can you teach me something in Italian?
Mon Dieu, this is not something in Italian. I'm trying to convey to you the essence of the Italian tongue in a few sentences. Do you know what kind of a task this is? Herculean, mon ami. Herculean.
All right then. I'll try not to offend your linguistic sensibilities too much.
But you have to take it seriously. These blockheads are not listening to me at all.
To dlatego, że gadasz jak przygłup.
It sounds like baby. Mama, pee pee, poo poo.
Very well. We will start with a greeting, which you will need as soon as you arrive. Repeat after me. Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Could you please repeat that?
Buonasera, signori. Good evening, gentlemen.
Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera, signori.
That will do. Eder?
Buona sera, signori.
Perfect! You meet some Italian. You make him bleed out of ears.
Next, you have to know how to say thank you. We will say that fairly often. Every time someone opens the door for us or offers us food or drink. Molte grazie. Thank you very much.
Molte grazie.
Molte grazie.
That will do. Eder?
Morte grazie.
If I didn't know, I think you want to eat me.
Zamknij ryj, albo odgryzę ci rękę.
If you are somewhere where you should not be and you get cold, you will need an explanation. You got lost? For example, scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Repeat it once more.
Scusi, mi sono perso. Excuse me, I'm lost.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was very good.
Curva. I tried to fuck with him and he prized me instead.
What did you say, Janosch?
Nothing.
Scusi, mi sono perso.
That was pretty close. Now let us try something more complicated. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
I'd like to hear that once more.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano. Every law has a loophole.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Parfait.
Co to za brednie? Nie nauczę się tego gówna.
You know, that sounds like goat pissing on a drum.
Whatever you say, let us move on. O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
One more time, please.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
One more time, please.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Either you eat the soup, or you jump out of the window.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra.
O mangi la minestra, o salti dalla finestra. Ha!
Very nice!
To też jakieś duby smalone.
It is an expression. Loosely translated, it means play by the rules or do not play at all.
I like it more with the soup.
Jam, że jest Polak. Nie chcę udawać kogoś innego, zwłaszcza nie Woloszyna.
And one more phrase. Sei proprio un bacala. You are a real salted cod.
Say proprio un bacala.
Sei proprio un baccalà.
Sam jesteś bakalarz, głąbie.
Excellent, Janosch. Almost perfect.
What does that actually mean?
It is another saying, a refined way of mocking someone. Well, I think we are finished. Any more? And you would get all mixed up. And if you are in a tight spot, leave it to me. D'accord?
What are we going to do now?
Mamselle Rosa will give you some clothes to change into. When you loot the pot, go and see Godwin.
Brabant said you had a change of clothes for me.
Everything is ready in that chest over there. I've tried to patch them up and wash the worst stains out, but you can still tell the fate of their previous owner.
That's fine. I don't intend to strut around the courtyard in them.
Too bad. You might impress the guards.
And maybe I'll get shot between the ribs.
True enough. In that case, you better avoid their attention. Or hope they're worse shots than me.
I'll do my best. And thanks. Let's hope it turns out well, and this isn't our final parting.
We'll see each other soon.
I feel quite hungry.
Aren't those dice sad that you're just letting them sit there?
Are brothers? Did he tell you that, or did you figure that out yourself? Stop with the mockery.
Good to see you, friend.
This is how you're preparing for the council, Your Eminence?
Aye. This whole business has got me shook up. I'm kitted out like a jester, and my arse is soaked in sweat. And on top of that, I have to pass myself off as an Italian. Such a stupid way to lose the legate. I'd like to wring that Polish idiot's neck.
Well, you'll mostly be speaking Latin at the meeting, right?
Aye. But as you heard, I'm not very good at it while sober. Let's hope they have enough wine at that meeting.
How's the Italian going?
A bit better now. Brabant taught me some. But I'll need booze to help me get through the rest.
Janos Uher could help you. He's entertaining even when he's not talking.
Him? If I know him, he'll be gorging himself until we haul him off, along with the silver. Or until someone kills him.
Can we leave now?
Oh well. It's time.
Lead on, Your Eminence. Psst. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves. And be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor bought something from them. Let's go then. Buonasera, signori.
Buonasera.
Buonasera, coloni. Eh?
Cazzo!
Sei proprio un baccala.
Signores! Signore! Senti! Italia...
Cosa offri?
Guarda yourself, signore. Reliquie, rare. True arte.
And Gutenberg delicacies.
Mangiare? Capisci? No. Tutto lo preso. Nearly gratis.
Mangiare. Cosa hai di buono da mangiare?
Soltanto exquisite. A thing. Yummy. Mmm.
And everything's almost fresh. Allora parla. Esagera.
You don't need dire due volte, signore. I have a vera salsiccia de Gutenberg, piena de carne, really good, yummy, mmm. Anche bacon from Gutenberg, tanto tempo maturata.
Hardly a tiny hint of green in it.
And if you would like a pane de Gutenberg, se ne ho.
There's no sawdust in it at all.
And finally, una potion di herbe che allevia hangover. It clears your testa y cama, the stomaco benche siciliano consumate se glasses of strong beer.
Tried and tested.
Cosa scegli, signore?
Opere d'arte, dici.
Tutto. The best. A bozzo del famous master Teodorico. He created during his visita to Gutenberg.
Guaranteed genuine.
Rara croce di silver with Saint Jacob's osso.
Straight from the chapel of Corpus Christi in Prague.
And I also have a questa bella statuina de legno of Saint Barbara. It is as if it were viva.
Beautiful workmanship. It would impress even the Pope himself. Mi ha interessato quell'abbozzo. E addirittura vero.
E la cosa più vera. Really, true, there is. Il Master Teodorico painted it at the Osteria del Imperatore Carlo and gave it to Il Padrone.
Veramente? Tell him about the dice game. That should work.
And he gave it to me when we played Daddy et Louis Lost.
Dici, Maestro Teodorico? Non mi sembra proprio. Teodorico è morto tanto tempo fa. Il padrone dell'osteria deve essere veramente anziano.
Well, he is pretty old.
Non lo so. Non credo che un artista come Teodorico abbia dipinto qualcosa in un'osteria. Credo che qualcuno ti abbia preso in giro. O forse qualcuno che sta mentendo.
Non credo che mi abbia mentito.
This stinks. You better back out.
Cosa ha detto?
You are right. You can't trust la gente. Allora, forse should I offer you un'altra cosa?
Non mi sembra normale comprare arti per strada. Da noi si fa un po' diversamente.
Come desidere, signore. But maybe you would...
Non voglio mi invia.
I have no... Allora, take care, and in bocca al lupo.
God be with you, Cardinal.
Great day this is. Welcome to Kuttenberg. Just what we
Signore, signore, welcome to Kuttenberg.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nas, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, dis Cardinal Legate Lorenzo Pozzo, excusing my language.
Bene, bene. Non necesse est ut te intendas.
Cardinalis Lorenzo Pozzo.
Exoptatus vos video cutne antique, eminentia.
Tempus non perdamus.
Ad libitum. Domini insequem anime. Manete. Insolitum. Te... Alecundite novi. Haven't we met somewhere? Those eyes. Where have I seen you? Aha! Recently, at the Kuttenberg Council. You were pouring wine there. It is you. Definitely. But that means... Fraudsters! Guards! Guards!
Fatal. Godwin, from now on, only speak Italian. Got it? Remember, you're a cardinal. Nice and dignified, no sudden moves. And be nice to people. I'm sure the local merchants wouldn't mind if such a rare visitor brought something from them. Let's go then.
Senores! Signore, senti, Italiano.
Cosa?
Guarrele and mangia tu.
Man,
So
And every...
allora,
you do. I have
Hardly...
and
There's no...
and it cost. At your service, Signor.
Non vo- mi in...
Allora.
God be with.
Welcome to Kuttenberg. Signore, signore, welcome to Kuttenberg.
Vaffanculo, soldato!
Eh? What did he say?
How would I know, for fuck's sake? You spoke Italian.
Actually, it looks kind of nice. White and yellow.
Your Eminence.
One walk down the street and round and round. Real practical copper.
But the mainstay looks fancy.
Bloody hell, that's some gear.
Ave.
Avete, vos etiam, illustres domini, sum Hieronymus nas, hodiernum conventum egregium constituo cutne antique civium concili iuso.
Ave, meaide Gianni Unger, dis cardinal legate lore... Excuse...
Cardin...
Exop
Tempo...
ad man... haven't we...
It credes. Enrico talam benignam fatiam habet. Non primum creditur eum novice. Roma nunquam egressus est. Certe, Hernice? Certe Romanus superbus est?
Sì. Fatta la legge, trovato l'ingano.
Vero.
I could have sworn that somewhere. Nihil refert. Introveniamus, Domini. Exe aula italica. Utinam vos sonitus non turbaret. Signatoris ad hunc laborem hodiernum non perfetsurunt. Mox finient et tranquillitatem habebimus. Aula italica est moneta media finium bohemicorum. Tantum eoloco grossum verum licet godere. In fabricis cornos dexteri aule, bacula argentia feriuntur. Ex quo numi cudantur.
Et ubi feriuntur numi.
Iuxta scalas in aream est ipsa moneta. Brevi tempori iam vidibitis. Veni, expectamur. Yes, but keep it brief, would you? What are the lords complaining about this time?
What do you think? They are worried they will not be getting any sleep again.
They can rest easy. This is a church council, not some villager's boozer.
It had better be.
Listen, Chaba. It's nice you care so much about their comfort, but you're weeping over the wrong grave. I'll have some more wine sent to them. Maybe it'll dull their senses and they'll sleep like stones. Will that be enough?
We will see. Neither you nor the steward have to listen to their whining all the time.
De mora me excuso. Exe Chaba Molnar. Dicitur eum virum validissimum ex regno Hungaria esse. Hoc tempore hic. Unum munus facit. Set non moremus. Pergamos. Etse preghaus. Hic grossa cuduntur. Si vultis. In ordine vos ad portabo et unum proprium cudere poteritis. Aliquiste convenire cupit domine cardinalis. Etse imperator custodum aule Italice Iosifus Cabrini. Verus Italicus.
Benvenuto fra di noi, Sua Eminenza, Cardinal Pozzo. Non vedevo l'ora di fare la conoscenza di un compaesano.
Salve, caro Giuseppe.
Oh, è una vera gioia sentire il vostro accento. È di Roma, se non sbaglio.
Non sbagli. Sono della città eterna, che isotta del sangue dei cristiani.
Sì, so che la chiamano così. Evidentemente la vostra origine ha determinato la vostra vocazione. Volevo chiedere ancora.
We do not have the time. They are waiting for us. Excusame, Eminencia. Posso musne paregere?
Hunc locum inspicere velum, si mihi permittis.
Bene. Sed non dio queso. Saro iter facimus.
Vi saluto, signor Cardinale.
He does whatever he wants. Cardinal.
I ought to get back to the others.
Possimus ne pare...
Eamus.
Excellent. Giuseppe.
Yes?
The Cardinal and his aide are coming with me to the hall. See to it their retinue is made comfortable in the kitchen.
As you wish. I will take care of it.
Insegue me, queso. Eos Eminentia Cardinales Pozzo.
Mihi excusate morum, cum gaudio do tibe in abatia nostra sed lice hospitium sed circumstantia difficilis sicut.
Tue emensia. Fraternitas Christi corporis ecclesiam sanctae Barbarae edificat ad moiarem Dei gloriam. Posnustat toto urbs.
Et veritatem non vota cepere, sed lice monastarii gratia mons cutnam magnus est.
Sancta Barbara, patrona frassorum.
Eternitas tua imperamentum est in communi ad diem. Novis non est opus aleo templo. Consentisne mihi cardinales.
Venite, sodales cari. Puto melius esse primo bibere. Audivi vos habere in orbe viniam.
Vinum excellentem habetis, ex monasterio estni?
Non. Monastarium vinum proprium habet ad occasiones speciales. Ex vine is localibus provenit. In lor sea occasionem habuistis ut id gustaritis.
Imporetia nostra prevetiana, vino locali etiam admissam utimus. Gratias agimus pro benignitate amici nostri hieronimi.
Mentionem non meret.
Possibili est quoque vinum monasteriale gustare?
Certe, sed non expectabamus tuam eminentium cupiditatem habetorum esse. Si finis actorum bonus est, pro adequat ampulis legatum mitem.
Inter nos, miraculum magnum non est.
De gustibus non est disputandum.
Nonne habes liquores? In monte cut not certi distillatorius urbanus est.
Nessio certa.
Certum est, sed...
Non debemos de gravioribus loqui?
Quid est gravius quam bona vinolentia? Ad satietatem potemus.
Blasphemius dicis.
Cavit dices, cardinalis. Tentas ne nos ad peccata.
Potare peccatum non est. Omnibus inebriatio placet. Domino servoque. Cur nobis non placiat?
Omnes immoderationes peccata sunt.
How could the Pope send us an envoy with such views?
Well, the truth is, some clergymen are of somewhat looser morals. Ad remeamus, cardinalis, potare possumus serius.
Consensio. Recte arbitratus sum contentionum vestram nullum eventum habuisse.
Incommode ita est. Pars contraria non vult ex proposito sua exire, quod inter nos discordium seminavit.
Monasterium non vult mente comprehendere, credentes novum templum habere vele. Donationes in proximis annis clare ostendunt urbem sodelitati. Pnevitiae et sanctae Barbarae suffragari.
Sed nova tempora sunt. Rex sigus mundus declaravit se statum sed lici et malini sostenere.
Dic nobis cardinalis, quae est opinio pape Bonifaci hoius casus?
Papa sodalitatum sustenet. Renovare vult edificationum sanctae Barbarae templi sub patronato Clarici paretialis edis Pnevitianae.
Laudentur Jesus Christus, et sapiens Papa Bonifacius.
Satis temerarium concilium est. Mons cutna semper supporta natus monasterio et clerici paritialis edis maline fuit. Misite per medium mundum ut discordium seminatus sis et dissensionem inter credentes peorum factus sis?
Ex contrario, nihil arbitratum est. De hoc loquamur.
Gaudio id audire.
Colec vere cum ambabus discordiae partibus et cogitate opinionibus tuis. Tempus habes, ute omnibus rebus bene cogitatus sis. Cum resolutos eris, fac certiorem adjuvetorem tuum, et fac sermonem finalem in quo decretum tuum nunciabis.
Intelligo facile non erit. Opus est omnia bene. Loqui, colloqui, discurrere.
Bene te habes, cardinalis?
Ego, potio egio fauces sica est.
Are you still getting into fights with the
Signor
farmer?
Cardinale?
Not anymore. It's inappropriate for a priest.
I'm glad to hear you gave it up.
I do miss it sometimes. There was this fellow taunting me just the other day. I really had to hold myself back.
Cosa vuoi?
We must help Henry and others some way.
The best way to help them is not to give ourselves away.
I say nothing. It's up to you and your Latin speaking.
I'll have to help it a little.
I get it. We lucky we got lots of booze here. But do not go crazy.
I won't, Ma.
And I see that fella who bring us here. He watch you close. You got to make like real legit.
Christ, you're making me even more nervous than I was before.
Easy, Kamashko. Just make like you know what you're doing, like you understand these dumb church fuckers, blah 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 blah. And I have one more good idea.
Allora, dimmi.
How you talk about wine supply, Janos think, hey? I ask for more. I send guards to town, they gone. Our people not have to fight with them.
Their senses. Pope Boniface is a traditionalist. He surely instructed it properly.
The only question is whether the Brotherhood accepts his verdict,
Alienigena.
Tua Eminencia?
Quis es?
Nomen mehi Musa, ex distanti malia venio.
You're lucky Kravitz has been spared the war.
Well, it may come as a surprise to you, but we do hear...
Audivi in Sigismundi castris virum interfectum esse.
Ita infelicita. Felicita causus ista infelix cita solutus est. Minus difficultatum officit quum expectabum. Novus imperator subordinatis suis preest. Sed vetus costas transfigere pterat. Sincero dico. Me godere breve tempus excre castre esse.
Silis et cum eruditus morari melius est quam cum militibus.
How dubia benedictis, Eminencia?
Cures in hoc concilio? Non ies Christianus?
Christianus non sum, sed multum de Jesu Christi doctrina didici. Tenet me strictura et hierarchia ecclesia vestre. Notabilis est, ad vitsum Sigismunde area accedo et con arboro solutionem discordiarum inspicere. Precipue modum in quo solvetur.
Non dubito quin dissertatio tecum fructifera futurum sit.
Gaudeo.
De diruptione magna in Sigismundi castris audivi.
Ad ores tuas paratas omnia adveniunt. Ita est. Pulvis neutratus male servatus juxta ignis. Et neme putavit et periculosum fore. Soltem et nobis castrorum imperator dixit. Sed gaudio vulneretes non fuesse. Tantum unus mise qui juxta castre custodabit ex eo sepit balbutiere. Et ali viginti et ipsum singulare seperent cum audiscent me hunc modum regvete et vino cirare.
Non admiror. Non incleduntur omnes libationes extra demensum?
Non intellego cupiditatem vestram potionem fermentatarem. Sed omnes terresues mores habent.
Potesti mihi disseri quid arbitreris di hoc concilio.
Gaudeo te sententia meam, sire vele. Monastarium sed Latianum et Paritia Beneficiana se contendunt de Sancta Barbara Templo. Quod non parvos numus, a conditoribus fert, sed lesium ad hoc tempus meliorem statum habet. Meritus eos est quod adfesium factum sit. Conato hunc statum conservare. Paritia Beneficiana Sancta Barbara edificatione ex aerum auctoritate alabe vult. Fortasse eos vult superare. Id non accidet. Unico solutio est eos adducere ad reconciliationem. Ad postremum. Ex maiora Iesu Christi gloria nituntur. Tantum sententia mea est. Non necesse ude ea consentias.
Prudens videtur. Gratiat sago.
Lebenter.
Gaudio nova audiri. Dic mihi aliquid aliud dete.
Geste mea mirabilia non sunt. Talibus hominibus ut mihi in sede sancte certe multus obvium factus es. Eruditionum cupio. Studio initiala tumbuti me natali feci. Juribus cari et mediciane granati studui. Preseterum vaietur sum dicam. Fatame ex malia mea natale paramacam ad al Andalus tolerant. Postea in Venatias et sultani palatium. Et repente in Hungaria apud regem Sigismundum aram. Longa narrata.
Omnia magnifica sunt. De itineribus tuis audiri velum. Sed timio ne te retiniamus.
Benedicis cardinales. Utinam mox ad sermonem redivistimus post acta.
Animad verti hic multus custodes esse. Cogito num hic sint tutelae causa. Aut santum honoris custodes stint.
Sincere, esset melius si hic plures adesset. In regionibus australibus multibus consiliis adfui, quae ad finem sanguinosa fuerunt. Spero ex hoc similem experientiam non habere. Normale ubi de pecunia est. Quid vium? Od venire potest?
Benedictis. Opus est me cum domino, Hieronymo loqui. Nihil concursatione relinquere debemus.
Tantum consentire possum. Puto meleus esse ut ad omnia parati simus.
Abire debeo.
Intellego. Fortunam tibi ex optimo.
Cardinalis, loquere possumus.
Come here. Domini, quid vultus?
Dominus Cardinalis, bone venistis.
I hope he'll understand you. You can't speak proper Latin even when drunk.
That's right.
You don't even know your dico dicere, so shush. Rogare quid vele, nos hic ille aduavare.
Mons cutna magno peri puchera urbs est. Vere gemma.
Verbum tuum nos gaudio implet.
What does he say about Kuttenberg?
He likes it.
Well, that's good, eh? Ask him if he bought anything here.
They've already drunk half the vineyard on the town's bill, so he could spend some groschen to make up for it.
Hic esse multi venditores excellentes. Tuiam emere hic aliquid?
Nihil notandi animadverti.
Incommodum. Tu aliquid invenire.
I'll gladly sell him something. Maybe some wine. At least we'd make up for what they drank in Lorette.
Aye. Make him pay through the nose.
Sire velum de hoc concilio. Ut hoc tibi videtur.
Magnum honor est. Ut tu quid nos putare.
Tell him what we want.
Just keep it short and clear.
Non edificare templum sancta Barbara pro urbs malum magnum est. Eius sanctitas intelligere, quod metallici, incolas urbs et vulgus mons cutna vele proprium sacrarium.
Tell him the abbot's a moron.
Come on now, Wenzel.
Abbatis Ioannes durus et non sedere, nec non archiepiscopus Praga Zbigniew Zaitz non procedere.
Here's an even bigger moron, old alphabet.
Itaque nos sperare in justitia sancta sedes.
Sire velum quomodo totam rem resolvere vultus.
Id clarus est. Novum templum cum sodalitatis, et eius conditoris non potesses sed leciniti.
Intelligo.
What was he saying?
He wanted to know how we would handle it, so I told him.
Well done, Polner. Great.
Let's hope he takes it to heart.
Viditur conventus auctoritatem propter numerum custodum cognoscere. Expectatis ne hic alique mala eventa futura esse.
Tantum custodes honor, non debere timere.
Nolite vos turbare. Sed mihi viditur hic aliquid accidere posse. Fortasse eorum maior numerus est?
I understood him. He wants more guards.
A bit of a chicken, is he? On the other hand, I've seen one church fight before, and it wasn't pretty.
Non est problema. Rogare nas, eminentia. Ille homines mittere potere. Postea certe securi sentimus.
Valete, Domini.
Nobis honor fuit, eminentia.
Domine Hieronymi.
Quid vis, cardinalis?
De his custodibus.
Ita?
Non possunt plus esse. In conciliis ecclesiasticis honoris custodis. Fortiores sunt. Nunquam sis quid accideri possit.
It corare possum. It corabo. Franta! Go and get 2 more men in here! His Eminence doesn't feel safe in here!
Ave.
Dominus tecum.
Domini Abbas.
Estra Eminentia.
Laudetur Dominus Jesus Christus.
Admiratus sum pulcritudine et magnitudine montes Cutna.
Sepe audimus, ab omnibus partibus.
Infeliciter ita peregrini putant, nos qui juxta sumus alias sententias habemus.
Ita. Sub semine lucenti, occultatur locus plenus peccatorum.
Crimina, fraudes, occisiones, ea urbs animam suam quotidie perdit. Id eventus factorum sodalitatis, quam plus tenet volumen numorum, quam bonum eus paretianorum.
Paucum tempus hic sum. Igitur de his rebus loqui non possum.
Certa, quomodo vis.
Cire velum que rogatus vestri sint. Paucis verbis et concrete queso.
Bene, summarium faciemus.
Prosus simplex est.
Rogamus ut monastario et paritiae malanensi auctoritas revertat que semper eorum fuit.
Praecipuum ius baptimatale et funerarium, curationem tote civitatis malinensis, et praesertim patem ex reditibus metallicis.
Sodalitas est dissolvenda, eis templus ante papale deruendum, et ut lapida usuris sint ad proposita larabilia.
Traditiones sustenemus, non rebellionem sine causa et sine Deo ut ei.
Intelligo. Sententiam vestram intelligo.
Magnificum. Speramus te nos sustenturum esse.
Dominus vobiscum.
Et tecum, Eminentia.
E allora?
Janos has one more idea.
Qualcosa?
You can say, hey, good food. Then send for cook.
Why would I do that?
Our boys in kitchen, hey?
That makes sense.
But first taste some food. So you do not look like fucking Humai.
Like a fish out of water. Sibus his miriabilis est.
Gaudio eum tibi placere.
Ego videre et coquus vele.
Coquum videre vis. Eum arcecere possumus. Tonda! Go and fetch the cook!
Fratris, vitricus, patris.
Vestra
Laudatur eum.
Nunc cum Deus ire.
Dominus tecum, Eminentia.
My hands have stopped shaking. Good. Et aliquid aliud.
Dic mihi, Eminentia.
Mons cutna est veri pulchra urbs. Fortassi pulchrior quam Roma est.
Judicare non possum. Tantum sacerdos rusticus sum, Vestra Eminentia. Sed certe bene decitis.
Sancta Barbara nos adfert ad maiora.
Mons cutna una ex maximis urbibus tempore presenti est. Gemma argentea.
Ita, Italisi, Germani, Judei, quoque id putant.
Tu ipse id vidisti. Venditores locali tibi persuaserunt aliquid emere.
Aliquando tentationibus succumbimus.
Nihileni. Ad emenda non adveni, sed vestre discordie gratia.
Ita consilia graviora curare debes, id veritas est.
Spero te nunc directe constitutorum esse.
Audiri velam rogationes partes tue. Id est sodalitatis. Si potestis, breviter et clare.
Ad libitum, Eminentia. Magis auctoritatem monasteri et clerici paratialis edis malenensis non toleramus. Tantum de utilitatibus suis cogitant, non de utilitatibus orbis.
Itaque, volumus integram independentiam sed eletsi, et transitionem omnium iorum sacrum sodalitati.
Sed letium auctoritatem suam in parte orientali montis Cutna conservabit. Urbs et tota regio occidentalis debet benevitia esse.
Principale templum montis Cutnae Sancta Barbara erit, et tote peciunie ex regione ad eius edificationem erunt.
Intelligo, perfecte.
Gaudebimus sino sustenebis, Eminentia.
Valete.
Dominus tecum, Eminentia.
Post multos annos discordie denique sparamus in justitiam, cum letitia sermonum tuum finalum audeum.
Shall we get going? Get started once you are ready. You're the one who should begin. Yai, curva. All right, we do this.
Worthies, be quiet all, please. You all been waiting for this moment. Now will be decision. Let us hear words of legate sent by Him Holiness Pope Bonifacia, Him Eminence Cardinal Lorenzo Pozzo.
Domine Abbas, patres ecclesiastici, Domini incole urbis, hodie convenimus in splendido congressu, ut problema grave persolvamus. Cuius est administratio spiritualis urbis, et quis fundationem edificationes templi sancte Barbara dicate curabit, commendato sancto patre legato sum, ut sententias vestras audiam et discordias ad cum ambabus partibus locutus sum. Rogatus quid consilium meum sit benedictum auctoritate papale. Ad consilium inclino quod eruditus musa ex malia proponit. Tempus est ut conamina et numos in infinitus contentionibus ponere destinamus. Iesus Christus unus est, de reconciliatione agere debetis.
Svasvine vobis aliena gera, qui fidem nostram non exercet, excusa me, sed id inusitatem videtur mihi.
Otius ruda simplexque, quomodo vis nos persuadere ut ambos sedamus.
Possibile non est sine concessionibus, sed intelligite omnes, passus rursum, passum prorsum esse, si sedetis et concessionis facietis, aliquid obtinebidis, saltem conare debimus.
Credo te benedicere. Per concessiones via aperientur quas ad hoc setsi fuimus.
Conari possumus.
In nihil hominis, iam diu balbuta visti. Dic vera proposita tua.
Audite nunc consilium meum, quod fiducia pape Boniface sustenetur, donationes urbanae ecclesiasticae ex hoc momento in duas partes equales dividentur. Dimidium accepiet sodalitas et clarici paretialis edes Beneviciana. Alterum monasterium sed Letianum et clarici paretialis edes Malinensis.
Mane, plane id non intelligo.
Ego quoque non intelligo. Quis dividet? Quis determinat quam multa dimidia parsit?
It interest me. Tale consilium plurus questiones creat quam responsa.
Volo vos intelligatis me contra non esse, tantum mihi non persuadeo.
Mihi etiam non persuadeo. Fortasse id nobis potes. Melius exponere.
Cardinalis?
Nihil ad dicis.
Nos id facere debemus?
Puto te benedicere. Constituere quis dividet officium tum non est.
Arbitro solutionem in manibus nostris esse.
Ita, et consilium una capiemus.
Id significat nos collaborare incepturos esse.
Videtur nos consensum contacturos esse.
Gloria Iesu.
I didn't expect that. Hopefully it will benefit all the people of Kuttenberg.
All hail! It was worth it.
Does that qualify as a win?
Definitely. We'll keep what we have.
I just hope there's no catch.
Animus sanus vicit.
We'll see about that.
All right, brothers. Come to the monastery next Thursday. We'll arrange what needs to be done.
Agreed. I shall look forward to it, Abbot.
Vivat the Cardinale Spozzo!
Hail
Et
to everyone!
prudens
Hurrah!
Papa Bonifatius.
Hail to everyone! Hurrah!
Well, that's settled then. The rest is up to you, Henry.
Avete tutto, signori?
Sì, bella moia.
Does everybody know their part?
Let's go through it again.
I'll take care of the east gate and the guards around it. Vakalin will get rid of the guard at the west gate.
You may count on me.
Ada will get us some tools from the smithy so we can make a hole through into the corridor.
Jasna sprawa.
And you, Henry, will take care of the patrols in the courtyard and on the inner walls. But listen, everybody. We're supposed to stay in the kitchen until the council is over. So try to make sure the guards don't see you too soon. Keep it quiet. When this is all over, we'll meet by the well. Understood?
Got it. We'll go one by one, inconspicuously. I'll go out from the passageway last.
I noticed there's a door leading from there back to the walls. Maybe we can pass through it without anyone noticing.
Understood.
Agreed then. I overheard some of the guards leaving their posts on account of that damned legate. So, Godwin's doing his bit. All the better for us. Let's go. Inconspicuously and quietly, but quickly.
Fucker!
Now you'll see the grind of the bay.
Oh, Jesus!
Now you'll see
No
what we do,
chance.
criminals, bastard!
Punishment by the blade. My fate.
I've been waiting for you.
Don't think I won't cut you to pieces.
I'll take a swine. Show your stuff. No fear. I'll take that swine. The pillory's too good for you. I'll pick you up on the spot. You want to try me? See what no chance. I'm all punishment by the blade. My favorite. I'll hack you up like you deserve. You want to try me? Take that. The pillory's too good for you. I'll chop you up on the spot. Come on then. Corva!
What are you doing here? You were supposed to clear the gas from the walls. I'm waiting here for the right moment. Then we shall all meet by the well.
Stelle? What the hell is going on?
Someone's lying.
Fuck! A martyr! And he's one of us!
I'll be right there!
How the fuck did it happen? Sucker, this isn't good.
There must be some clues that'll lead me to the...
I'll get you, fucker! Come on, show yourself!
Come on, show yourself! Come on, show yourself! Jesus Christ, protect me!
Where are you? I'll kill you!
And it's done!
Stiff as a board.
I've had you up to here, you fucking Italian. I'll show you.
Well, that worked out well.
I'll say. You cleaned up the place pretty nicely.
assassin.
Let me tell you, I'm glad to have you on my side.
Where's Adder?
I would also like to know.
He should have been here by now.
What are we going to do?
Let's go and find him.
That seems like the right thing to do, but where to start? This place is huge.
Maybe he's in the kitchen. He was eyeing up that cook.
Surely you do not think he would?
That's exactly what I think.
Mais non. He cannot be such a fool. He would not jeopardize the success of the whole enterprise. Zizka gave clear commands.
Maybe he suddenly had more urgent commands from his nether regions.
No. No. I think he cannot find the tools. He will be holed up in one of those smithies, I'm sure.
We'll see what tools he's dealing with. Come on, Henry.
I'm feeling a bit peckish.
facendo?
Giuseppe, you're supposed to be guarding the gate.
Signore dei cieli, vedi come mi tratta questa donna? Appena mi giro un attimo si attacca al primo cazzo che vede!
Ty kurwa nie widzisz, że ja tu chędożę?
Sei uno dei nostri.
Che cosa significa tutto questo?
Do licha ciężkiego, nie piszcz jak baba, broń się!
Ah, però! Quindi, oltre a tutto, siete anche degli intrusi! Impostori! Pagherete per questo!
No, Jesus Christ!
Venda! Where are you?
Kochasz, nic ci nie pomoże! Przygotuj się na śmierć!
Non sono facile da abbattere! Combatti!
I should eat something.
I'll show you how a real knight fights.
Odwal się, spieprzaj!
Mon Dieu! Do you call that sword fighting?
Thanks to God and the Blessed Virgin.
What was that supposed to mean, Edo?
You were supposed to look for tools.
No i szukałem.
Instead, you were using a different tool.
Poor Giuseppe paid the price.
What do you think about what this jackass here did?
Ada is simply irresistible.
Ha! Patrzcie no, młody mnie rozumie.
He could have fucked everything up.
Ale nic nie spierdoliłem, także zamknijcie jadaczki. Dzięki za wsparcie, Henryku.
I don't know what you're saying, but I think I get that you like it.
Narzędzia mam. Także zabierzmy się do roboty.
To tell me you even found time to get the tools.
Bez pracy nie ma kołaczy.
At least he did something right.
Cicho! A teraz wszyscy pójdźmy do tej piwnicy i znajdźmy miejsce, gdzie łączy się z korytarzem. Ziszka ma stukać z drugiej strony ściany, więc chyba go usłyszymy.
Let's do it. Here they are. I found them.
Fuck it, fellas. It's all cockeyed.
Bleeding?
Really as hell without pay.
La cour italienne is ours. Gentlemen, please forgive this interruption. I am Captain Jan Žižka of Trotznov. This is a raid, and you are my prisoners.
Well, at last! I've had it up to the fucking eyeballs here.
God, seize them!
Godwin, parish priest of Uzhitz, at your service, your saintliness. And now, shut the fuck up or I'll redden your fucking cheeks for you.
This is damn good. And now, back to why we are here.
Mind the door. No one gets in or out.
Gotowe, panie dowódco. Wszyscy ocalali są zamknięci w sieni. Już nawet nie mieli siły walczyć. Kurwa, zero zabawy.
I'm not sure what you're saying, Ada, but nice work.
Do not forget the Janos. I help too, eh?
And now we go and get that silver.
Aye. The royal treasury awaits. Pull out that key, Henry. To the task.
Wait up, fellas.
What about the captives? This is not what we agreed to.
That's true, Shishka. We have to free the nobles.
The sooner the better.
The prisoners are being held in the chamber of King Wenceslas himself, so I assume they're not suffering too much.
I wouldn't mind a dungeon like that myself.
Our agreement stands, my lady. We'll free your father and the other nobles. But we came here mainly to deprive that ginger bastard of his silver.
We certainly did.
The silver's not going anywhere. But my father is imprisoned here by the most powerful man in Hungary. What if he gets the notion to harm him?
I can say something about this. Not every man of Hungary is crazy fuck. Not all is charming and handsome like Janos, but the Chaba, he not so bad. You know what? You leave Janos, have words with him.
If you like. But take Ada with you just in case.
Zabawimy się.
I want to go with them.
You not trust us? Or what?
Actually, that's not a bad idea. Henry here will go with you, Janos. He's proved his parleying skills many times.
Aye.
Let's go over it once more so you all know what to do. First we'll open the treasury, then Brabant's men will start taking the silver to Rutard Palace. Janos, Ada and Henry will go and talk to that Chaba fella. Maybe we won't have to resort to violence. Once the lords are free, you take them to your palace to safety.
As the captain commands.
Someone has to take watch on the battlements until we've taken out all the silver. We'll take turns. Got it?
Got it.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Jasne, kurwa.
sure.
Got it.
Yeah, sure.
Got it.
Jasne, kurwa.
And now, finally,
Silver!
open it up, Henry.
O kurwa, to nam kupi dużo ruchanka.
This is really gonna piss off that ginger Hungarian cunt!
You know the way to the Rifat Palais, mon ami.
Right, men. To the task! Come here.
Henry, we do it!
Ciekawi mnie ten osiłek.
Let's do it.
Yeah, great. Fucking bull.
Hold your horses, youngster. If you want to discuss something with me, nice and easy, all right?
The Italian court is ours, Chubba. Release the prisoners, and you won't be harmed.
Slow down, fellas. No sudden moves. How about we just talk first? About what you want, and what I want.
Yeah, we countrymen, we solve it peaceful way, eh?
You are serious? You are from our country?
From Trenchin. Kezeluk.
Of course, that accent. What chance? I am from Buda, but me and my wife live a short way from Cheta. We're almost neighbors.
Yeah? We neighbors? Maybe we know some same people, eh? So, you should be nice and let Lord go. We do not want somebody die here, eh?
Ale mógłby. I to diabelsko szybko. Niech o tym nie zapomina.
Listen, fellas. I watched you from the window. Clean work, I must admit. I also counted how many of you there are. More than enough to take on one man. Only that one man is me. If I have to, I'll roll all of you down these stairs, one by one. Neighbors or not.
We're giving you a chance to join the right side. We've taken over the Italian court, and we're taking all the silver. Sigismund will have to move out. You think he'll take you with him when you're no longer needed?
Lad, I have imprisoned so many people for Sigismund, even a Hungarian palatine. There will always be work for me. The king knows I am reliable, and I do not plan to betray him today. Try anything, and I will crush you like bugs.
Myśli o sobie jakiś z niego gladysz. Już dawno nikt mu nie obił mordy.
Easy. Other. Easy.
Takich wycyskanych wytworniców to już najbardziej nienawidzę. Kurwa, urwę mu łeb!
Calm down, Adder. We want to settle this in peace. I'm sure Zizka will be happier if we can pull this off without a fight.
Zizka, No do diabła. Ale cóż innego miałbym zrobić z tym padalcem?
Leave it to me. Listen, Chaba. We are people here. Neighbors even, do picze. We make some deal, hey? We won't you let our lords go. That is all.
And I am telling you, I cannot do that. It would end badly for me.
It don't have to be. Listen, there is a royal silver. Right there. Lots. And it's ours now. What if some go your way? Hey! Not to the Sigismund, not to some fucking lord, but to Chaba.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Clever fella. Everybody has the prize. What is yours? Hey!
What good is coin if Sigismund has me beheaded the first chance he gets? I have a house in Cheta and a family. I do not want to spend the rest of my days on the run in a foreign land. If I release them, mind, I am only thinking aloud. If I release them, what am I to say to Sigismund and his people?
Don't tell him anything.
You do not know him. He will demand an answer.
You can tell him we beat you. You gave it your best, but we were too strong.
If he would believe me. Most likely, I will no longer be considered the strongest man in Hungary. And I will definitely be finished as the royal jailer. On the other hand, that means I will not have to spend all my time watching over people.
A new life awaits you.
A more peaceful life, that is for sure. In any case, if I am to survive, I will have to personally deliver a report about what happened here to the court in Sedlec. But just to be on the safe side, I will send someone else with the report to Sigismund. Seriously now, I will give you until dawn. You have my word as a nobleman. That is all I can do for you.
I understand. Go with God, Chaba.
Farewell, gentlemen. And you, if you go back home someday, come and see me in Cheta. We will have a drink.
It will be a pleasure, Chaba.
Here is the key, and give my regards to the gentlemen. I hope they will remember me fondly.
Henry?
Papa!
My dear.
Father.
You took care of your brother. Now you took care of me. I was wrong about you, son.
I'm glad you've made peace.
Me too. More than you can imagine.
It's taken a long time. Far too long.
Thanks, Henry.
We both thank you.
Henry, thank you.
Can I do anything for you?
You've done enough already. But one thing crossed my mind. If you have the time, you could have a look in King Wenceslas' library. It's somewhere upstairs in the palace. I've heard there are unique manuscripts there, and I expect he won't mind if you borrow a few books from there.
What will you do now?
We'll go back to Rutard Palace and wait for you all there. That passageway is frightening. But what the hell? And then I suppose we'll ride out with you. Nothing good awaits us in this town anymore.
So it was a success.
That's a weight off my shoulders. Thank you for everything you've done for us, Henry. You're a good man. One day you'll make someone very happy.
So, farewell for now, Rosa.
Good luck. I'll pray for you all, Henry.
I'm feeling a bit peckish. I'm here.
Finally, the changing of the guard. Kobienka will be happy. He's bored out of his mind here, which is actually a good thing.
I can't even believe how smoothly everything went.
Why wouldn't it? A good plan and a good crew. What could go wrong?
Shishka!
What's going on?
They're here!
Who?
Soldiers, Pragas. They're coming from all sides.
We've got company.
Fuck! Everyone, hide!
Oh, so hungry I could...
Shishka! I know you're in there!
What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be licking Markvart's ass in Sedlitz?
I got word of what you were up to here. Decided I just couldn't miss it.
What do you want?
Open the gate. Hand over Radzig's bastard. And I'll let the rest of you leave.
There is no such person here!
We both know you don't stand a chance. And I'm offering you your lives in exchange for that piece of shit!
It's a shame you weren't there to see Ishtvan's plunge from the tower. Although I see you've got ladders, so you could try it for yourself today.
I'll skin you alive, you cur!
You're the only cur around here. All you can do is bark and roll around in your own shit.
Face me, and we'll see who'll be rolling around. I'll conquer these walls like it's a garden fence.
In your dreams.
You think? You fuckers only amount to a handful.
A handful of warriors with far more experience than you. You're used to having numbers on your side. You've never had your mettle tested in a tough battle.
You're fooling yourself. You know full well how this is gonna end. Your days are numbered. Pray you get killed in battle, otherwise it's the noose for you. Today's your judgment day.
You're gonna die, you bastard. I'll take care of it myself, just like with Istvan.
Enough talk! On my command! Attack!
You asshole! These walls will not fall! Ha! Can't do that, can you?
Oh, God, you swine!
Hey! I'm gonna shoot you! No mercy! Take that, you worm!
Oh, God, you swine! I'll shoot your head off!
We need more time! Watch out for those ladders!
Now you're mine!
Nice!
fucker! These walls will not fall! You're dead! Show what you meant! The gate's been breached! The gate's been breached! Quick! Down from the walls! We have to stop them!
It's a wonder you're still standing.
Is that what you call fighting like a man?
Yes, we just.
You're finished! I took him down!
Nice shot! The hunt is over!
They're gone.
Come on! Let's get out of here before they break through!
Surprise, surprise! Te skurwysyny lubią to robić od tyłu. Od tyłu to boli. I naprawdę robi się gównianie.
Eric! Stay out of it, blackamoor! Or you might get hurt. Where the fuck you keeping at? Move it! What are you waiting for, you idiots? Kill them! To the crypt! Stop hanging around!
możesz!
Durnie bastards.
Henry, what happened? Where are we?
Why is it you look, different?
Me? All of you in this country are strange. I've traveled the world over, but there were never people so...
Pale?
Limited. Your medicine, physics, and astronomy burned together with Rome. In short, you are barbarians. Though kind-hearted barbarians.
Tell me about your travels. About those big cities and the people living there.
I can't now, my friend. Come back later.
I need something to eat.
Oh, Henry.
Brother! Thank God! He's alive!
Musa saved me.
What? Musa of Mali? How?
Don't ask. I'm not sure myself what happened.
Oh, Musa. It's a good thing I went away from that door on time.
You look a little beat up. If you need help, just let me know. At the court, I managed to gear up a little.
Enough of the speculation. Let's go! Adol, Janos, and Kubienka have already gone on ahead. Capon too.
He was trailing behind us like a dazed sheep. I hope he didn't get lost.
Shit, yeah. Ever since Nabokov, he's scared as hell of confined spaces. I ought to go and check on him.
Let us go then. There is no time to waste. But it is not very pleasant here.
I have a proposition for you.
I know what church crypts do
Considering the
tend to
situation
stink.
you're in.
Let's go.
Are you in the passageway?
I don't get it. I was so scared. But there was no other way out. And now it's gone. Completely.
So you managed to conquer your fear?
Not quite. I was really afraid. Shitting myself. But my just feet carried me on into the passageway. And then there was that terrible noise. I collapsed on the ground. I started thinking of Nabokov. I thought I was finished. But then I came to, and that was it. It's a miracle.
So you're all right?
Never better.
They almost killed me. I mean, Eric almost did. Musa saved me. If it wasn't for him, I'd be pushing up daisies.
Oh, praise the Lord. When we're safe, we'll get drunk together. All three of us.
Well, we'll have to wait and see. We've got to keep going.
Right. Let's go.
I could go for something to eat now.
bullshit. Where could he have heard that?
You believe that cockot?
I need something to eat.
Vite! Quickly! Get it loaded and get ready. They could be here any moment. Il n'y a pas de temps à perdre.
No! Bracie! Kurwa! Almost! Ale nam się udało. A teraz za mną! Musimy stąd spieprzać. Te sukinsyny depczą nam po piętach.
Je suis désolé, mon ami. I'm sorry.
But if only the madman Eric had done the dirty work for us, as I wished.
Wait!
Kill them!
Don't be stupid!
French can't betray us! He's trying to make off with his silver!
Henry! We've got to do something about those archers! Understand? Do you hear me? We gotta get rid of those archers or we're fucked!
Too slow! Show your stuff! Fuck you!
Except you got him! Next! Strike! You know, you're one ugly bastard!
Do it!
So! That's not quite what are you looking at? Hey! Come and help me with this bastard!
Now you're mine, you bastard!
Bash him on the head! He knows how to step off! Take that fucker out, damn it! Show your stuff!
You have a something up! Hello,
Damn it! Leszek! Kurwa, fuck.
Żaboja. Ujebał komara.
Come on. You still owe me 50 groschen. You know how many fucks that would buy? Huh? Swoją matką.
We've got to move. Get him onto the wagon.
No, no! Ah. No. Do not hold corpse. Better to take living.
We have to go.
Niech choć raz w życiu odmówię modlitwę w spokoju.
Mount up, everyone. We're leaving.
Boże, zgrzeszyłem. Właśnie przed chwilą zerżnąłem żonę sąsiada. Zabiłem też w życiu wielu ludzi, przeważnie jeszcze większych skurwysynów niż ja. Może to sprawia, że to mniejszy grzech. Święć się imię Twoje, przyjdź królestwo Twoje.
Be on the alert. They might be nearby.
Fuck! There's one of them lying over there.
They can't have got far. We'll catch up with them outside of town.
this! To Sukdo! Open the gate!
We did it. Well done. Nice. Get going.
Are you all right?
Lend us a hand, for fuck's sake! With a wounded man here!
Quick! Bandages and water, now! You're right, you're right. Are we all here?
No, we are fucking not. The Pole is dead. And Kobienka too.
Kobienka? You saw him fall?
With my own eyes. Fuck it.
Jesus Christ, are you mad? Bring Sigismund Silver here, he'll come and squash us like lice. We need your help. We need God's help.
What do you think? Have we got any chance against them?
Oh, sure. But against that whole army...
Henry! Wake up!
Zizka?
Sigismund is pulling out with his army.
What? Sigismund is pulling out.
As if his arse was on fire. God, what I'd given to see his twisted face when he found out he doesn't have the coin to pay his army of mercenaries.
How do you know Sigismund has pulled out?
I sent Captain Frenzel and his men out last night scouting, and they saw it with their own eyes. Ask him yourself. He's with the others in the courtyard, already boozing it up.
Where do you think Sigismund and his army withdrew to?
Where do you think? Back to Hungary, of course. I heard reports that Ladislaus of Naples disembarked in Zadar and declared himself king behind Sigismund's back. While he was sticking his fucking nose into our affairs, back home someone torched his throne right under his arse. And then when we took all the silver he had to pay his troops, he had to quickly withdraw his knights. The only thing he's left behind here are his royal turds. Now's our chance to turn the tables.
What are we going to do now?
We have to contact Jobst and the other lords. They're amassing an army to face Sigismund and liberate Kuttenberg. Jobst will surely be very interested in our prisoner, von Bergov.
And is someone on the way to deliver that message?
Not yet, but they will be soon. Rutard and the other lords are going to Podibrad. Jobst's army is amassing near there, so they will relay the message to him.
Can we rely on them?
Certainly. As soon as Jobst sends the last of Sigismund's lackeys packing, Rutard and the others will return to power. You know what? It might not be a bad idea if you reminded them of who they should thank for yesterday. They're getting ready in the Outer Bailey to ride out.
Sure. I'll have a word with them.
It's enough to talk to Rutard. So get going. And try to get there sober, all right? I can hear the dry devils drunken babbling all the way up here.